Hello everyone, this is the module 7, class 11, chapter 3, interior of the earth, geography. In the previous module, we discussed the two layers of the earth, crust and mantle, and the rest of the thing we will discuss in this module 7. Just recapture the thing that as you know that there is a three layer in the earth. One is crust, second is mantle, third one is core. We explain crust and mantle. From 0 to 100 there is a crust, mantle divided in two parts, upper part, upper mantle, existence of asthenosphere, lower mantle up to the depth of 2900 kilometers. Below this 2900 kilometers or up to the depth of 6378 kilometers, there is a existence of core area. Again, we divide this core in two parts, upper core and lower core. This is the important layer because the gravitational power what we feel on our earth surface, this is only due to this layer, because this layer dominantly formed by Nife, nickel and ferrous kind of, means nickel and iron mineral. So due to this kind of existence, due to this kind of mineral existence or dominance, this layer showing the gravitational power. Again, as I said you that this divided in two part, upper part is upper core and the lower part is lower core. From 2900 km to 5100 km there is a upper core, and this upper core exists in a liquid form. But the inner core from 5100 km to 6378 km, this inner core exists in a solid form. The density of the material at the mantle core boundary is around 5 gram per semi-cube, and at the center of the earth, means near about 6300 km, the density value is around 13 gram per semi-cube. So due to this high pressure, there is an increase in density, and when the density is increased, the material converted into solid. That's why in upper core there is a liquid material, and in inner core it is in form of, or it is in state of solid. The core is made up of very heavy material, as I explained you, mostly constituted by nickel and ferrous. That's why it shows a gravitational power. The something referred to this is layer is also called as Nife layer, Nife. This is the third layer and the most important layer of the earth area. So crust, mantle and core. But there are some exist of some discontinuities. As I explained you that core is divided two part, mantle divided into part, crust is also divided into part. So something is there that different between these two layer, between in these two part of the same layer. So let's discuss about the different discontinuity exist in different layers. These are different discontinuities of the earth crust. First, crust. As you know, the uppermost layer is crust. So, uppermost layer there is a Conard discontinuity. Actually, all this continuity, the name of this continuity named on the behalf of their introduced person, means whomever introduced these discontinuity on their name, the name of the discontinuity is converted. So Conard discontinuity means upper crust. Upper crust divided also in two part, upper crust and lower crust. So there is a Conard discontinuity between upper crust and lower crust. Then as you know, crust, the material or the density of the crust is lighter in comparison to the mantle area. So between crust and mantle there is a discontinuity of Moho. Moho is also called as Mohorovec because this introduced by the Mohorovec scientist. So on his name, the name of the discontinuity is Moho discontinuity. This is the lithosphere up to the depth of 200 km, and below 200 km there is a asthenosphere. As I explained you, the weaker zone. So the Conard between upper crust and lower crust, then Mohorovec between crust and mantle. Now we divided mantle in two part again. So In upper crust and lower crust there is a conard, crust and mantle Mohorvik, then upper mantle and lower mantle there is a Rapite. Upper mantle and lower mantle, this is also known as Sima, means mantle is known as Sima because silica and magnesium, the dominant content of this area is silica and magnesium. The crust is called as Sial for silica and aluminium. So these are the dominant particle of these areas. Rapidity. Rapidity discontinuity between upper mantle and lower mantle. This is also called as mesosphere. Then the last one, core. So the discontinuity between mantle and core. This is called as Gutenberg discontinuity. And the last discontinuity between upper core and lower core, or we can say outer core and inner core, that is the Lehman discontinuity. So there these are different discontinuity between each layer as well as between two parts of each layer. First, once again I am repeating: Conard, upper crust and lower crust; Mohorvik, crust and mantle; Rapiti, upper mantle, lower mantle; Gutenberg, mantle and core; Lehman, upper core, or we can say the outer core and the inner core. These are the different discontinuity. This discontinuity shows the different material between two layers as well as between two part of one layer. Thank you.